Hi Cancer, welcome to your January Tarot and Astrology forecast. My name is Merlinda Mistral Soul and I'm so happy to be with you here today. While I'm shuffling, I'll begin talking a little bit about the astrology. Last month, in the month of December, Saturn went into Aquarius, which is your 8th house. This is the Pluto-ruled house, the house of secrets, transformation, debt, finances, even psychic intuition, magical powers, the occult, everything that's Plutonian related, that's deep and mysterious, as if it's ruled by the underworld. So you will have a lot of themes of those kinds of things around you for the next 3 years. Saturn is a great teacher, so there might be obstacles, but if you embrace those obstacles, you will come out the other side more evolved. In January, there's a lot of Capricorn energy, which is activating your 7th house of relationships, your one-on-one closest partnerships. So beginning the Saturn transit, there might be a little bit of focus on that energy with your closest people. And then on January 6th, Mars goes into Taurus, which is your 12th house. So we're starting January off with a bang. You've kind of got some things that are all it's murky. You've got Saturn in your 8th house of intimacy, secrets. You've got Capricorn activating your 7th house, house of partnerships. And then you're having Mars, your energy, drive, action going into your 12th house, which is going to be your subconscious mind. The things that you're not upfront and aware of, your sometimes motives, behaviors. The 12th house rules everything that is hidden. So I would say that we're going into it's going to be deep. It's going to be deep for Cancer. We're starting it off deep. All right, so let's get started with what the cards say. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and we're going to do a Celtic cross spread. So for Cancer, please give me the messages for Cancer. Okay. For your present, you have the 4 of Pentacles. What's crossing you is the Ace of Swords. What your foundation is, what you are standing, the energy that is, guiding you, like it's your foundation. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What is behind you, what you are leaving. It's already done its course. Ace of Cups, reversed. What's before you, ahead of you, which is the guiding energy that's the highest ideals that's influencing you in your next steps forward. We have the Knight of Swords. And then what is before you, the energy that is coming into your circumstance. We have the Hermit. Okay, now this card here is going to be, what is your physical presence? So this is the first card that I put down was more of your internal, where you are. This now is your embodiment. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. Your environment, who's around you. We have the Queen of Cups. Your greatest fears, biggest hopes and wishes. Chariot reversed. And then the final outcome. We have Wheel of Fortune reversed. All right. I feel like this fits with the astrological themes of 12th house, 7th house, and 8th house. So, okay. First of all, I actually want to start with the Ace of Cups reversed. I think it's fair to say that maybe the past couple months were a little emotional. You might have had a lot of feelings. Things might have been a little bit overwhelming. You might have been really caught up in your feels. And so where you are right now is really protective of your energy and your material focus. You are very concentrated on where your physical presence is in this moment. You are very concerned with your material, which makes sense too with Saturn in the 8th house. It is all about finance. It is all about security. It's establishing that foundation. What crosses you is the Ace of Swords. So you've got a lot going on in the mind right now, which makes sense with the energy of Mars coming up into your 12th house. Your mind is super activated. You're thinking a lot. You're wanting to just spearhead into circumstances. I would even say that, are you planning a lot? Are you strategizing a lot? The Ace of Pentacles is the base. So money is the focus. You are very concerned with finance, very concerned with finance. You want to be making the best decisions for yourself that are going to secure you in your future. You are very focused, like a laser. Knight of Swords above is the energy that's directing you, and that goes with Ace of Swords. So you know what you want, and you have this energy that you should just go for it, and that's how you feel. Coming towards you, we have the Hermit. So yes, you have all of this energy activated, but it actually might not be in tune with the astrology, and that could be maybe the lesson of January. You might be trying to push too much. You might be trying to strategize too much. You might be trying to create an outcome that really isn't ready to develop yet. The thing with 8th house, you gotta let things, grow. In 8th house, so, I mean, this is a little bit morbid, but this is what's coming to mind right now, is that in the cycle of life, life depends upon death, which is very 8th house. Okay, again, this is morbid. I don't know why my brain is going here, but say like a fox dies in the forest, it needs to take the time to decompose, to create the fertilizer to grow that beautiful garden that's going to come out this spring. You can't rush things that are in the 8th house. You really have to just plant the seed, let it's 8th house is all about process. You have to let the process of becoming unfold. And so if you have, you're activated in your 12th house and you have this mental subconscious vision, but you're trying to push things, Saturn in the 8th house is going to go, yo, hold up a little bit, slow down. You need to let things become and unfurl around you. I'm seeing this image of this fern just unfolding. You are very focused on finance. I would say just relax. Everything's going to be okay. All right. You don't need to push things with finance, especially with partnerships. I'm seeing this again. So you're where you are physically is the Queen of Swords reverse. So yes, you've got a lot of mental energy. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. So you're really just wanting to create something, but it might actually be kind of a turnoff, okay? The Queen of Swords is someone who's high-strung and a little bit manipulative, sorry to say. So you got to tone it down a little bit. You've got to tone it down and we're not in war, okay? There's no war going on in your life right now. You just need to let things happen. Please just trust. But it looks like, however, you have an environment that's very understanding of you. Okay, you are surrounded by people who are very patient with you and who empathize with you and understand what you want. That this is the energy of you're lucky. You've got this 7th house energy of understanding. So don't take that for granted. See how blessed you are in that area, that even though you're being maybe a little too overambitious and you're wanting to accomplish something, and you might be not so tactful in your approach, you still are surrounded by people who understand you on an emotional level. Biggest hopes and wishes is the Chariot reversed. So you know, your intuition like knows not to push, okay? Or your intuition is scared that you might lose it all. Okay, I'm picking that up. Your intuition is scared that if you don't push, you're gonna lose it all. Like it's gonna be a lost opportunity. Like you have to be in charge of this. You need to create this. You need to push this. You need to facilitate all of this. But the thing with the universe is that we're not in charge, like at all. Everything that happens is the universe's choice. So if you do continue to push because you think you need to, I think you're going to be kind of confronted more with this Hermit energy Saturn's going to tell you to just slow down. And it might be in ways that aren't really that comfortable. With the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you are at a crossroads. You are at a crossroads and you can create the life that you want and you can receive the material abundance that you want, that you're dreaming of, but you need to chill. You need to chill. Don't push things. You need to attract, not repel. I know that's easier said than done. It takes a lot of mental discipline to slow your roll. And that's Cancer's a water sign. Cancer feels everything. Cancer also provides a lot. So perhaps that could mean that sometimes resentment is easily watered. Those seeds of resentment are easily watered if you're a super big provider. And then you might be a little bit dissatisfied with if you're not receiving the outcome that you envisioned that you would receive. But the thing is that you are surrounded by people who understand you and love you and they appreciate you. So please, 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 please just step into that. Ease into the love that already surrounds you. Be in the present moment, okay? For January, my biggest advice is to be in the present moment. Be in the present moment and take time to really appreciate the people who are around you, the people who have been supporting you, and the people who have consistently shown up and who have been there for you. The people in our lives are our greatest gifts. I mean, we really can't get that far by ourselves. We need people. And so we might think that we have all of these grand ideas, these visions, and we know we're the best ones to, make it happen. We've got all of this mental energy of like, I know what to do. I can make it happen. But the thing is that, again, it's the universe that really lets the river flow. So chill out, take a moment, and be super thankful for the people that are around you. Ease into your partnerships, love them, embrace them, be with the people who are with you. When you're with them, be with them. Be with them 100%. Don't be thinking about the future. Don't be thinking about what you want to accomplish. Don't be strategizing. Don't be shysty, okay? Don't be weird. And you can turn the Wheel of Fortune around. So January has a lot of complex energy. It's going to be very volatile. It's going to be pretty reactionary. There are going to be people who are, excuse me for saying so, don't follow the stars, and they're just going to be saying whatever comes out of their mouth, and that's going to be causing a whole lot of chain reactions of just impulsive energy. So if you can, just try to step out of that, be in the present moment, and be super thankful for the people who are around you, and have faith and knowledge that you are in a very stable place. You are in a stable place. In this present moment, you are in a stable place. And honestly, all we have is in the present. So if you are stable in the present right now, that means you're going to be stable in the present, which is the future. That's all there is. So chill out. Love the people who are around you, okay? Love them, because they are so empathetic and so understanding of you, and they are your best supporters. And yes, they will be the ones who will get you to where you want to be. Yeah, it's that tough. This is all going to be very mentally challenging. You've got this 12th house that's going to be activated by that Mars energy. Your subconscious is going to be super activated, and then paired with Saturn in the 8th house, which is going to be all the lessons. You're going to be discovering a lot about yourself and your motives and your actions. So take it easy. Love the people who are around you. You are super blessed, and you will make it out of, if you take the time to do that, you will make it out of January all the more grateful that you've watered the relationships that are around you. Okay, thank you so much, Cancer. It's going to be a wonderful month. Mwah.